too easy for me. And if he wants to come get it on YouTube Live tonight, he can get it. I'm already 2-0. I'm already up 2 on this dude. I'm already up 2. I'm already up 2 on you, Leak Moss. So come get a third round. Come get a third round, Leak. You can get it. What up, Block? Yeah, we are just starting the live. What is going on? Share this live on YouTube right now. Wanted to touch on a pretty interesting topic. Let's see if it hits off, though. Let's get some people in here. I'm actually rolling up right now. I'm on Instagram Live. Everybody from IG, come over onto my YouTube right now. But yeah, man. Yeah, IG, man. Mikey T ain't fucking playing anymore, man. Earn, I see you in here. Who's in here? Walter was popping. Who or what is a leak? Yeah, exactly. Guys, everyone, I appreciate you for tuning in on YouTube Live today. We're going to be talking about Casanova. We're going to be talking about Casanova. I want everybody to go onto my YouTube Live right now. I want everyone to go onto my YouTube Live right now. That's on Instagram. Head over to my YouTube Live. We're on YouTube right now doing a video. What up, Kyle Money? Appreciate you for tapping in. Sula. You know we're going to be going live tonight at 9 o'clock. Bless up. What up, Coffee Tea? Appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, YFN Abdul. It could happen. Steven Riveros. Mikey T's the best out. Big facts. Big facts, man. Major salute to Maryland on the check-in. Shout out to Massachusetts checking in. Share this video, everyone. Share this video. Hey, man, I'm too busy working. But nah, I do. Bro, I get like 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep a night. But who doesn't want to wake up extra early to keep smoking this gas? You know what I'm saying? Every day I wake up excited, you know what I mean, to enjoy the next day. Reet, if you want to join the joint, just send it like a $20 donation, man. Just send a little donation to the joint. But I'm on YouTube Live right now. Tiz Dollar, salute to you. 215, head over to my YouTube right now. We're talking about Troy Ave and Casanova. That's the major topic that we're going to be talking about today. Today, I'm still smoking on the runts, you guys. I'm still smoking on that runts. Got a couple O's of that shit. Told you I'm going to be smoking on runts for a minute. Virginia's in the building. Fly Prolific said Troy Ave is bugging. Yeah, it's a little strange to me what Troy Ave is saying right now. You know what I mean? Especially after the record that he released. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the record that Troy Ave released. You know, basically, Troy Ave said on a record that he might have to jump on a stand and testify because of his whole situation with the shooting that happened at that club, at that nightclub that night. So I find it kind of weird. What up, Spade? I find it kind of weird that, but I'm about to jump off this live, so everyone head over to YouTube right now. Head over to YouTube right now. I'm on there speaking about Troy Ave and Casanova. Amsterdam is present. Appreciate you, man. Lord Sin says Troy Ave is a whole fraud. Troy Ave is talking crazy right now. He basically put up a whole list, which I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over this whole list of what Troy Ave actually said about Casanova, you guys. JB, at this point in time, Troy Ave has not taken the stand, to my knowledge. If anybody knows, let me know. Has Troy Ave head over to my YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in Mikey T, the movie star, Report Card Radio, and you'll see me there, man. But at this point, I do not believe that Troy Ave has taken the stand, in his case where he had to actually fire back and shoot in a nightclub. Yo, Iceberg popping in. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. He says, "Sup, Mikey. Casanova should have let them dudes that pulled up on Troy Ave and surrounded him with the dirt bikes rob him. Ungrateful bozo." Everybody knows that Troy Ave and Casanova have had a long-standing beef. It's been pretty long-standing and well documented to the point where Troy Ave has mentioned several encounters had several encounters that they were in. One encounter where I believe Troy Ave was spared, as Iceberg is mentioning, but I do believe another encounter where Casanova wasn't there with all of his people. So, in situations like that, anything can happen depending on who has the more aggressive group of people. All types of pressings. But everybody on here, go join me on YouTube right now. I'm about to get off. But yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got a crazy story to talk about right now with Troy Ave, you guys. Troy Ave is basically calling out Casanova, saying, he's saying a couple different things. All the reports coming out about Casanova saying, "Yo, this dude didn't hold me down. Yo, I'm not gonna let it go over my head. I don't understand what's going on with people." Troy Ave is using all of that against Casanova right now, you guys. It's pretty crazy that Troy Ave is doing this, but let's be honest. Why is Troy Ave doing this, you guys? Troy Ave is more than likely doing this because he has a lack of buzz right now. Troy Ave, I've seen his live videos where only 50 people show up. I've seen Troy Ave's lives where only 70 people show up. I've been to Troy Ave shows where only 50 people showed up. You know what I'm saying? Troy Ave right now needs a buzz. That's why when he if you guys know, he just was promoting a new project that he has. I don't really know the name off the top of my head, but he was saying this project is going to be, if you loved New York from Troy Ave, then you're absolutely going to love this new project. And he was marketing it based on his most successful album, that New York album that he dropped that sold a few units. As we were saying the other day in the chat, if an independent artist can sell 4,000 to 5,000 units every 3 to 4 months, he's in his bag. He's able to live. He's able to live comfortably. If you can sell 3 to 4, 5,000 units every couple months, you're getting some money. You can get some money, man. Appreciate you, Ghostface. Major salute to you. Well, I guess Ray Z, I guess that's the last shout out you're ever going to get, my guy. That's the last shout out. NFT it, my dude, because that's the last shout out you get if you want to come in here and spew some hate. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Texas in the building. Nathaniel Knight says, "Mikey T, salute to you for keeping it 100. You never take sides and you always drop real news." Well, I don't take sides unless it involves the homies. You know what I'm saying? If it involves the homies, if it involves somebody that I'm actually close with, I'm going to represent for them, man. I'm just too real. That's right. This is the Mike T show. It's not the Tom Green show. Maybe I was wrong about that comment. He was just trying to show some love. G90 bill says, "If Casanova was out, that boy would be hiding under a rock." Troy Ave's whole not scheme, I don't really want to call it a scheme, but Troy Ave's momentum, let's call it momentum, because he had momentum building before that whole shooting happened at the Irvin Plaza, if memory serves. He had momentum building. I think he was there actually doing something with T.I. that night. He had all types of hype surrounding his career, like, Rick Ross jumping on his video, T.I. taking interest in his career. Troy Ave was really building in a great way, you guys. Troy Ave was building in a really amazing way. He tried to stay independent. That was one of the things, in my opinion, that hindered him further. But if Troy Ave had never gone through that situation where his whole career is pretty much in jeopardy right now, I think he would still be doing shows. In fact, I think he'd be doing more shows than he's currently doing, But he's been bogged down so much. It's kind of like the Quando Rondo effect, in all honesty. You would have thought these guys would have had such a major buzz, but It's absolutely nothing. I'm hearing that Quando Rondo sold 10,000 copies first week. The album was called Still Taking Risks. Well, if you only sell 10,000 copies first week, after that, you might have to take a few more risks. You know what I mean? Just saying in reality. But like I said earlier, if you're an independent artist that can move 4 to 5,000 units and you can do it 4 or 5 times a year, you probably be in your bag. Providence is in the building. Oh, Quando Rondo, I didn't even know he had an album out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that Quando Rondo had an album out to be able to purchase it after this crazy event that happened in his life. It's like he kept on wanting to do shows. He kept on wanting to put out music. It's like, no, you got to reevaluate your whole situation, man. Don't just keep putting your shit out because people are going to push it under the radar because of the current situation that you're in. Ray Z says, damn, Ray Z's getting a lot of love today. Ray Z said, damn, Troy Ave worked at Domino's, laughing my ass off. Well, you know, man, I mean, I've never worked at Domino's. I've never worked at any fast food restaurants or anything like that. But I will say that, you know, whatever he did, actually, didn't Troy Ave say he used to hustle while he worked at Domino's or something? Isn't that one of the things he said? Cesar Leo says, you and Leak should make your own podcast. When you guys do a video together, y'all having me rolling. You know, I should do a podcast with each of the guys. I should do a podcast with Dark Low. I should do a podcast with Ab, and I should do a podcast with Leak. I should like set up a whole network where I could do a podcast with each of them and just get all their stories, you know what I mean? From the bottom to the top, you know what I mean? And everything in between. And we could pretty much cover that. G90. I did hear Troy Ave speak on Casanova when, you know, they were both out. Troy Ave did speak on him, man. Don't try to say he didn't because Troy Ave did speak on him. You know what I mean? He mentioned a situation that they all had got in together at one point. So I've heard him speak on it. I can't remember it in fact, but one of the moderators in here, my guy Iceberg, had brought up a situation where Casanova actually saved his ass. You know what I mean? And Casanova actually took a picture with 6ix9ine at one point too, you guys. You know, Casanova wasn't the worst guy. Casanova wasn't an asshole. Casanova, when I did an interview with him, he was like, I like this guy. I like this guy. But yo, Troy Ave posted on his IG today. He said, I only deal in facts. Link in the bio. I guess that's his new project. I only deal in facts. Link in bio. Whether you a hater or a hater by association, this is what Troy Ave continued to say. Casanova is crying, folks. Casanova is crying, folks. He's just setting up stage to tell. How the F you crying broke with just 90 days in a cell? You sold your soul for protection. They ain't protect you too swell. Damn, Caswell. You the blood they extort on. This occurrence is classic like the boy you told on. Yo, these are lyrics which lead me to believe this is a song on I Only Deal in Facts. Nobody's safe though. Okay, you the blood they extort on. The occurrence is classic like the boy you told on. Don't make me retrieve the paperwork that you wrote on. Can't get a visit from none of them rappers, dick you wrote on. Wow. Troy Ave is taking a lot of shots here, man. But let me just bring up with his first line. How the F you crying broke with just 90 days in the cell? How are you crying broke with just 90 days in the cell? If memory serves, Troy Ave actually, within his first week of incarceration, was rapping about the whole incident as the intro to his new mixtape. Troy Ave was readying a project, and he added in an intro just to give you guys both ends of the spectrum. Casanova bitching about friendship, loyalty, different things of that nature within 90 days. Troy Ave, within his first few weeks, and somebody fact check this for me if it was a month or a few weeks or 1 week. Troy Ave actually recorded a freestyle from jail to put on the intro of his mixtape. So that all that talk about crying within the first 90 days, my G, that's nothing to really shame somebody on, just to be 100%. Like, how you going to shame somebody for speaking out when they've got a major platform in their first month of incarceration, 2 months, 3 months, hell, their first year? Max B is another artist that has a major platform. I'm starting to wonder the other guy that we're even talking about right now once we're talking about all these major platforms, because that's what you do when you get locked up. You got to really preserve your career. Max B at one point was doing a Max B radio while he was incarcerated. Max B was getting everybody to sign his petition. You know what I'm saying? Max B was doing different things of that nature. Now, we didn't see videos of Max Surface in jail doing the Junebug challenge, but he certainly did an interview with Complex that we all saw. Adrian says he's going to snitch and nobody is going to say nothing because he can beat their ass. That's a lot of situations, where the rats are actually big dudes, bulky dudes, brolic dudes who you don't want to mess with. You know what I mean? And they end up telling, you know, and they end up telling. And Troy Ave says it here. Casanova is crying, folks. He's just setting up the stage to tell. I don't really know how you put two and two together like that. I don't really know how you put two and two together in that fact, where Casanova doing all of this online talking is him setting up to tell. I'm sorry, man. I'm not biting it, man. I'm not biting on that one, Troy Ave. You actually made a song and indicated that you might have to tell. And that's why you caught so much scrutiny when you said that you might have to get. Tell me if I'm wrong, Iceberg, but this is where Troy Ave caught the majority of his scrutiny. It wasn't over the shooting. It was over him saying, I might have to get on the stand. And if I have to point out you or my fam, then I'm going to do what I have to. He said something along those lines. I don't have the lyrics right in front of me, but it was really crazy for me to hear that Troy Ave would rap, I might have to jump on the stand. It's like, come on, man. You're at a point in your career right now where we all know that you were trying to defend yourself and you're actually in the right in a nightclub incident similar to what happened with Shine, and you're going to be let out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a total opportunity to capitalize. But like I said, I went to a Troy Ave show post Irving Plaza, and it was bare. There was nobody in there. It was an absolute flop, you guys. So it seems to me that it was the whole totally different opposite opinion or outcome, I should say, of a guy like Troy Ave going to jail. He didn't come out with buzz. Even though he was involved in a nightclub shooting, he didn't have any buzz. And let me just say something to that effect as well. A lot of these shows that Bitch Nine has been doing, these shows have already been pre-booked. A lot festivals where people were already going to show up. So I don't necessarily want to hear that 6ix9ine is doing sold out shows just yet. Free Ab, that's damn right. We actually got an exclusive coming out tonight about Arab's album, The Road to Glory. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about the Road to Glory album. And like I said, if Leak Moss wants to check in tonight on the live, hey man, Leak Moss said it, not me. Leak Moss said it, not me, you guys. Dark Low is the king of Philly. Dark Low's the king of Leak Moss said it, not me. Gilly's the king of Philly in my mind. Gilly's the king of Philly in my mind. Everybody has their monikers. You know what I'm saying? The Broad Street Bully. Cassidy's the Hustler. You know the Broad Street Bully, Beanie Siegel. Cassidy's the Hustler. What did they call Meek Mill, guys? What did they call Meek Mill? Was Meek Mill the mayor? What was Meek Mill? Tell me, what was Meek Mill, you guys? Arab, top goon of Philly. Dark Low, the crook. Um, Leak, you didn't really get a moniker. Leak doesn't really have a moniker. Is he upset about that? Does Leak have a moniker? Now, I think who was the mayor? I'm mistaken. Somebody else was the mayor. Freeway was the mayor, right? A lot of people feel like that, man. Wilson says Beans is the official king. Meek's the voice of the streets. Dark Low's the crook. Arab's the top goon. Cassidy's the hustler. A lot of Philly dudes have monikers. Will Smith's the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? Leak. Leak. Leak got a little left out. Leak. Oh, the mechanic. Leak's the mechanic, right? Because he'll lay under your car and fix it. Leak will lay under your car like he about to fix it. He's the mechanic. I got it, you guys. He's actually the mechanic of Philly. Leak will probably run with that. Be like, yeah, I'm the mechanic, man, because I fix everything up in Philly, man. Leak's going to be like, you just gave me my next mixtape title, Mikey T. You sturdy for that. Hey, man, that's what I do, bro. That's what I do. I inspire artists out there. But this whole thing with Casanova and Troy Ave, it's creeping back up, you guys. Don't think this is something new. This is actually beef. This beef is somewhat similar to Papoose and Uncle Murda from back in the day. You know what I mean? Papoose and Uncle Murda from back in the day. If you heard that one story of Uncle Murda showing up in Papooses hood and making it out, and as Iceberg said earlier, at one point, a bunch of people surrounded Troy Ave, and Casanova spared him. And Casanova spared him because Casanova has a good nature. Casanova didn't want to see his flame go out by street activity. You know what I'm saying, you guys? But I got to say the same about Troy Ave. I 100% respect what he did at that nightclub. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was on camera, I respect that what happened, and he defended his man. Something happened with his other members of his group where they ran away, and he was really taken back by that. But I'll say it, I respect what Troy Ave did that night. You know what I mean? Defending or attempting to defend himself, his loved ones. I respect what he did. But putting it on your mixtape, Troy Ave, and I'm going to give you both ends of the spectrum here, putting it on your mixtape that you might end up having to take the stand to defend your family, to defend your life in existing with your family, that was something you didn't need to do, because that one bar right there, it really just made everybody look at you crazy. What? This guy's going to take the stand? That's the ultimate thing of snitching. When you actually jump on the stand, when you jump on the stand and you snitch like that, that is the ultimate betrayal to the streets, actually jumping on the stand. So, and in all honesty, why do I say that, you guys? Because if you look at Troy Ave's situation, I'm pretty sure it's going to be proven that he wasn't in the wrong. I'm pretty sure it's going to be proven that he wasn't in the wrong, and I'm pretty sure that he's not even going to have to take the stand. Like, there's a good chance that Troy Ave doesn't even have to take the stand, you guys. So I really don't understand why he would really put himself in that predicament. Like, bro, you don't need to talk about jumping on the stand. When somebody jumps on the stand, their career is finito. Look what happened to Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? And Briscoe had records with like Lil Wayne and shit. You know what I mean? He had backing. Iceberg says Cass was just by himself and talked the dudes out of the joke. They respected Cass's gangsta off rip. That actually reminds me of when Casanova was at the same video studio, or the same, maybe it was Shade 45 or something like that. And he ran into Soulja Boy. And he told Soulja Boy, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Yelling at the female interviewers. You're scaring them, man." Casanova was a righteous brother, man. Casanova was a righteous brother, y'all. And he actually posted a couple messages on his Instagram that I'm going to bring up, or on his Twitter, I should say, that I'm going to bring up right now, just to let you guys hear what Troy Ave is talking about when he says that this man is crying from the cell. When Troy Ave recorded a song from the cell for the intro of his mixtape, probably a week in. Casanova actually posted on May 16th. He said, some people that I thought loved me only needed me. I get it now. I won't let that go over my head. Because, you know, Casanova actually some people thought that. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I was saying Casanova actually has a major saying. You know, it's don't let that go over your head. And here at the end of his statement, he said, I won't let that go over my head. Earlier, Casanova had said, I finally realized I was never asking for too much. I was just asking the wrong people. And that was actually a quote that was framed by World Star on April 14th, so a month ago. And then just yesterday, Casanova tweeted, some people that I thought loved me only needed me. I get it now. So Troy Ave actually responded to this with a message of his own, seemingly to promote his new project. I guess it's called I Only Deal in Facts. But everybody out there and everybody watching really knows that the Troy Ave and Casanova beef has been going on for quite some time. We would hear, I've heard Troy Ave actually take shots, you know. I heard actually Troy Ave actually take shots at Casanova while on the Breakfast Club, you know what I mean? While on a major platform. And although Troy Ave was the type of dude that would promote his music mostly, he also loved to protect his credibility, you know, so that's why he would always try to take shots at other rappers and shit. Hold on one second, let me plug this in. What do you guys in the chat, though, think? I want to know, what does everyone think in the chat? Casanova or Troy Ave? What do y'all got in the chat? Let's hear it. In Cash Beats in the building. What's poppin', my G? What's poppin', my G? Appreciate you for tuning in. Major salute to you. Major salute. Let me see what we got going on here. I need everybody's opinion in the chat. What do you guys think, man? Casanova or Troy Ave? Casanova has had quite a few street records, but, you know, Troy Ave had that She Belonged to the Game. You know what I'm saying? Troy Ave had that She Belonged to the Game. He was really starting to move. At one point, Troy Ave was really starting to move. His career was really starting to come together. Like I said earlier, he was attracting the attention of heavyweights in the game. Heavyweights, you guys, like Rick Ross and T.I. Who was in the All About the Money remix? Somebody get me the listing of who was in the All About the Money remix, you guys, because Troy Ave just had the attention of every single major in the game. But it all came crashing down. It all came crashing down from the guy who really had it all in the palm of his hands. The guy who seemingly could have stayed independent. You know, he released an album called New York that did pretty well independently. Keel says neither. Troy Ave, not Casanova. Giovanni says Troy Ave, not Casanova. Juvie says Cass, though. Personally, out of the two of them, I would have to say Casanova. You know what I mean? Just because I felt like Casanova, his flow and his delivery was a little bit more original. But Troy Ave still has records. Like, he done joints with Lloyd Banks. You know what I mean? What was that joint he did with Lloyd Banks, you guys, when I think they were actually filming in a roller skating rink? Big facts. What's popping with you, man? Big facts. What's popping with you? NCG says Casanova. Iceberg. Sorry, I just called you Troy, brother. Iceberg Troy Iceberg. He said Troy Ave's best song is Cigar Smoke. He puts out Mad Filler and sounds like a knockoff 50 Cent. I remember at one point 50 was taking interest in Troy Ave as well, you guys. I remember at one point, 50 Cent was like, oh, Yayo and Banks are Troy Ave's new hype men. Like he was seemingly taking shots at Troy Ave, but then he was also, like big up in him. Like I heard one time my man was with Troy Ave and he said they were going to take a meeting with 50. He said that they were getting ready to take a meeting with 50. I don't know if it was about 50 jumping on the record or if it was about a G Unit situation. I mean, we never saw either materialize. Actually, what song did 50 end up getting on with Troy Ave, you guys? What song did 50 end up getting on with Troy Ave? I don't really remember. Salute. We got Buffalo on the check-in. Appreciate you for tuning in, you guys. I just saw a post from Troy Ave this afternoon, and it kind of made me, flash back to a few years ago through all the bickering that had been going on between Casanova and Troy Ave through the years. And as I said a few minutes ago, kind of reminded me of Uncle Murda and Papoose. You know what I mean? Kind of like a beef that you're kind of interested in, kind of not interested in. Song called Bang Bang. Yeah, is that what it is? Troy Ave and 50 Cent Bang Bang? That does seemingly ring a bell. Now, another note, 50 Cent never went on to sign Troy Ave to G Unit. He later signed Uncle Murda, another Brooklyn guy. So what does that say? I'm sorry, guys. Are the pink houses in Brooklyn? I've never been to the pink houses. That's like one of the hoods I never went to. Khalil Thompson says Troy Ave was supposed to go to G Unit, but something about Puffy wasn't having it. Nah, I think you're thinking about the Mace situation, Khalil, when 50 Cent was trying to get Diddy to sign over Mace's contract, and Diddy was like, 50, listen, bro, you're gonna need to give me $2 million if you want to do this Mace deal. And 50, I think, was probably trying to offer him like 1 million. I mean, come on. It was a loss of money. I don't think they did Welcome Back after that either. That was after Welcome Back. So loss of money, man. Take the bread. Take the executive producer credit. I mean, come on. 50 Cent and Diddy executive producing Mace. That would have been the shit. Yes, pink houses. Sharitha says, do you see him ratting Mikey T? No, 100% not. No, I don't see him ratting. You know what I mean? Who is Casanova talking about with these statements when he says, when he said what he did on Twitter? He said, some people that I thought loved me only needed me. I get it now. I won't let that go over my head. I mean, you could look at that statement in many different ways. You could look at it like Casanova realizing that he shouldn't have done some of the things that he did. You know what I mean? Putting certain people in position that maybe he should have just let do their own thing. Anything like that. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's going to compromise himself. I don't think he's going to compromise himself. Okay. Alvin Jones says, pink houses in East New York, Brooklyn. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Iceberg, basically paraphrasing what I said a little bit earlier. 50 ain't really like him at first. 50 knew he was false repping a hood he ain't from. Murda was really from the Cypress houses, not pink houses, but 50 knew Uncle Murda was valid. Okay. Mikos says Cass was talking about the people in his circle or the people who weren't immediately in his circle that he cared about. Sometimes there's some people who are in your circle, but sometimes out of sight, out of mind. Major salute, Primo, on the tap in. I appreciate everybody tapping in today, man. I appreciate everybody running up those numbers. Dark Low Dark Low's new project is coming out May 21st. It's called Borrowed Time, you guys. If anybody wants to support the channel, though, we got 184 people in here. If anybody wants to support the channel, hit that Cash App with a little bit of love. Cash App Mikey T Movie if you want to show any love to the channel. If you want to see more videos like this. Hell, if you want to come on the channel and you want to actually do a live freestyle, or if you want to promote your shit as an artist, hit me up. Let's go. Come on, let's work. I'm about to spark up though, you guys. It is time to blaze. I done rolled up, waited for everybody to come in. Now we're going to read what Troy Ave has to say, because Troy Ave obviously read this post from Casanova, where Casanova said, some people that I know, some people that I thought loved me only needed me. I get it now. I won't let that go over my head. So Troy Ave obviously saw that post, and he posted just a few hours ago on the gram. Something to promote his new project. Obviously, some lyrics off of his new project where he's dissing Casanova, you guys, and he put them exclusively on his Instagram. I'm not sure how many of you guys follow Troy Ave. You know, he's had a really major decline in his following in the last year. You know what I mean? Really, since he put out that mixtape, and it didn't happen right away. But a few months later, after the mixtape dropped, people started focusing on that one song he did where he said he was going to take the stand. And they were like, what? Whoa, pump the brakes. Homie just said he was going to take the stand? Come on now, man. You should know better than that, man. You should know better than that. You should know better than to go on a record and say you're going to take the stand. Taking the stand is the most ruthless, snitch-like thing you can do out there. Troy Ave said, I only deal in facts, which the link is in his bio, I guess, if you want to check out this diss track. Whether you a hater or a HBA, a hater by association, I might be an HBA. He might call me a hater by association because, you know, I mess with Casanova or something. I might be an HBA, you guys. I might just be an HBA. I'm a hater by association. So this is actually what Troy Ave said on his post, though. What's popping? I got options. What's for dinner? I got options. Sorry, guys. Let's get back into this. So I was just getting into what Troy Ave posted on his gram today. Listen to this, you guys. Casanova is crying, folks. Casanova crying, folks. He just setting up the stage to tell. How the F you crying broke with just 90 days in a cell? You sold your soul for protection. They ain't protect you too swell. Damn, Caswell, you the blood they extort on. This occurrence is classic, like the boy you told on. Don't make me retrieve the paperwork that you wrote on. Can't get a visit from none of these rappers' dick you wrote on. So the last line right there, he's basically speaking on all the rappers that a lot of people think Casanova's calling out based on them not showing public support, which we've seen a whole lot of public support for Casanova from major outlets, from other rappers, from R&B singers. He said, don't make me retrieve the paperwork that you wrote on. Can't get a visit from none of them rappers' dick that you wrote on. That's one of the interesting lines to me right there, because he's saying that he would go dig up paperwork, but also he basically took a shot at him for not having any fanfare. How are you supposed to know if Casanova is going to be getting all the fanfare? I mean, Bobby Shmurda got picked up by a jet by Quavo, and we didn't know that until like the day before it was happening, or the day it was happening. You know what I'm saying? But Troy Ave's direct response to this message was, Casanova is crying, folks. He is just setting up stage to tell. Troy Ave is assuming that Casanova is going to tell because he's talking to all this woe me, all this, look what's happening to me. Why aren't they here for me? Who are the people that I thought were here for me, but now they're nowhere? That's what he's trying to say. And these are lyrics. They're evidently lyrics on Troy Ave's new album. They're evidently lyrics. And he's saying, how the F you crying broke with just 90 days in a cell? He's taking a shot at Casanova for speaking out so much since his incarceration, probably just 90 days ago, maybe over 100 days ago now, whatever it is, 3 or 4 months Casanova has been incarcerated now, you guys. And Troy Ave ended this with a hope that don't go over your head. Now, Troy, I don't know, but if you caught it, but Casanova had said, I won't let that go over my head. Casanova had said, I won't let that go over my head. He's not at that phase. He's not at that phase, Troy. Casanova will do time. Yeah, he's facing quite a bit of time, man. A minimum sentence of 15 years. Fly High says, sometimes in life you get slow down and think about all the big plans that you used to have. Tyler A. Breezy, what's popping with you, man? Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you for tapping in, man, on the real. I just saw this post from Troy Ave today, and I was like, man, he's really got to dig the knife into the wound there. Like, he's really got to, turn it, you know what I'm saying, and drag it. But in all honesty, you guys, Troy Ave's hype has been gone. For the last 2 years, Troy Ave's hype has been all the way gone. Major salute to you, Young D. Appreciate you on the tap in. Let's be honest, you guys. Let's be 100% honest. Troy Ave's hype has been gone since this whole situation. I briefly explained just a second ago that once he wrote in an album that he was planning on taking the stand, a lot of people just looked at him like he was a snitch. But Troy Ave lost a lot of that momentum that he had. Troy Ave lost a lot of that spark that he had. And I think this is what he's trying to do, simply to regain it. You know what I mean? Regain it. Get 1 million views. Get 1 million views off of dissing Casanova on your album. Maybe get a couple, or maybe not 1 million, and 1 million views will accumulate into a couple thousand in sales. Jamari says Troy Ave is doing a podcast. And yeah, his podcast numbers and his TV show numbers that he's doing, they're all really horrible. And his Instagram live numbers, they're really not that great. And that's why I'm basically saying that Troy Ave took this route in dissing Casanova, you guys. Alvin says, Mikey, there's no rules in war. And you can see it. You can see that, you know what I mean? From the shots that Troy Ave is taking at Casanova. You know what I mean? Basically, how are you going to be crying broke with just 90 days in the cell? He's taking a direct shot at that man's incarceration. Obviously, there are no rules when it comes to this battle rap shit. We are basically seeing a man right now diss somebody that is incarcerated. And we see a lot of people come out and they say, I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. So, Troy, I think you're doing another bad thing here. I think you're doing another thing. It's like, I want to call it a Shia LaBeouf. You're taking the Shia LaBeouf route because you're just doing all of these awkward things for your career. Like you just were involved in a major incident at a nightclub where you were more than likely in the right, but you go on an album and you say you're going to snitch. Casanova has protected you in the past, and still you take jabs at him on public outlets while you were both out rather than work with the man. Yeah, another strike. And now here, one of the biggest strikes, I think a lot of people are going to see it too, because that's one of the most major sayings, never mind in hip hop, in life. People in everyday life say, I wouldn't want to see my worst enemy in jail. And you basically are provoking a man who is incarcerated. Don't you expect to lose fans off of that, man? How do you expect to gain fans? Maybe you'll get a couple posts on major sites, but how do you expect to gain fans when you're poking fun at somebody while they're down? That's not how it works, man. You got to have a level of yourself that you know what I mean, that the people can see. You know what I mean? You got to have a level of yourself that the people can identify with, not somebody that's living above everybody and walking all over everyone, man. It's complete bullshit that you kick a man while he's down just to promote your album, just because not many people want to tune in. Make good music. That's what Casanova had to do to get in the game. Casanova had to make Don't Run. When people thought it was fading out for Casanova, Casanova had to make Set Trippin'. When people thought it was fading out for Casanova, he had to go on tours with Fab, with Chris Brown. He had to connect with some of the who's who in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? He had to make friendships with people like Tory Lanez, who still support him to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, think smarter, man. Don't just keep doing things to dig yourself further into the hole. Dissing a man who's incarcerated, talking about he's setting up the stage to tell. Don't put your history on his. You were setting up your stage to tell if you had to. God forbid you have to. But you were setting up your stage to tell. You. Now he says, how you crying broke 90 days in the cell. You, Troy Ave, made a song on a mixtape where you freestyled over a jail phone 1 week into your incarceration. That was you. You sold your soul for protection. I don't know how that figures into it, man. I don't know how that figures into it, but yeah, man. Troy Ave is just on another one here, trying to come at Casanova, you guys. I guess his new project is called I Only Deal in Facts. He says, whether you a hater or a hater by association, HBA and hater by an association. And these are lyrics directly from Troy Ave, you guys. He said, Casanova crying, folks. He just setting up stage to tell how the F you crying broke with just 90 days in a cell. You sold your soul for protection. They ain't protect you too swell. Damn, Caswell. You the blood they extort on. This occurrence is classic like the boy you told on. Don't make me retrieve the paperwork that you wrote on. Can't get a visit from none of them rappers' dicks that you wrote on. I was trying to do my little Troy Ave right there as well, you guys. Nah, Vern, I'm not mad. I'm just sort of explaining the situation. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like weird when you see some people call people out for their own, for their own inner demons. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when you see people call people out for stuff that they've done in the past. YouTube Secrets says Troy Ave is a GOAT. Appreciate you for tuning in. YouTube Secrets. Angel Ramos says, oh, Mikey T with the bars. Yeah, that from what it sounds like to me, those are bars on Troy Ave's new project. I don't know that he's crying saying he needs money, bro. I don't know that he's actually crying and saying that he needs money. Like, I never saw that message. New boy, what's popping? Brooklyn's in the building. Hit that like button. Share this video, you guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going live tonight again at 9:30. We're going to see if Leak Moss wants to step up to the plate tonight. I don't think he does. I think he's set. Official BX, what's popping, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Hey, man, this is your field, yo. This is Brooklyn versus Brooklyn here, I want to get what everybody's take is on Troy Ave actually dissing Casanova while he's incarcerated, while he's fighting a trial, while he's waiting to get his whole trial set up. What's everybody smoking on? I gotta know what's everyone smoking on right now. Tell me, y'all. Let me know what you guys are smoking on. Let me know what everybody's smoking on right now, guys. I'm smoking on some runts. My man smoking that cake. Okay. Okay, smoking that cake. Ill Games smoking that gelato. Ill Games the gamer smoking gelato. I love gelato, bro. What's everyone smoking, man? Let me know, y'all. Lisa says she's smoking that Zaza. What's up? Appreciate you for tapping in too and dropping some comments. Iceberg says, tell Troy Ave to pay back the Amir for the fur jacket he asked to borrow for his video 2 years ago. Hashtag Troy Ave broke too. So why the F he talking? I don't know, man. I don't think either of those guys are broke. Just to be 100% honest with you, they were all living in pretty nice housing. They were all traveling anywhere they want to go. I don't really think either of those guys are broke. Soul Joker says, I'm smoking on that Zaza. Unk No Punk says, Girl Scout cookies. Okay. I love Girl Scout cookies. Now, when you guys say Zaza, what do you mean? Let me know what you're smoking, guys. This is the smoking portion of the show. Jameer's asking, do you have beef with Tony Yayo? Do you have beef with Jim Jones? No, I don't have beef with Jim Jones. I've actually kicked it with Jim Jones a few times. I've actually kicked it in the VIP with Jim Jones. Club Live. Jim Jones had me in his section and all that. We was partying. And Tony Yayo just doesn't want to mess with me because of 50, I think. But Josh, I do Chima, bro. I'm on it, you know what I mean? I'm not going all the way to Philly for Max's. I'll go to Philly for Chima, though. Smoking on Blue Banana. Smoking on that alien ice cream. Okay. Smoking on them Newport shorts. Yo, Manny. White runts on deck, bro. All good, man. Share this video, everyone. The Zaza is a hybrid. Pink Kush. Okay, Sun Farms. Tony Yayo. The Tony Yayo situation. What Tony Yayo situation are you talking about? There was one situation where Tony Yayo said I do great interviews. Yeah. Okay. NCG says, in Cali, we call any type of runts Zaza. Oh, I'm smoking Zaza. I'm about to start saying that I'm smoking Zaza. I met Fendi a couple times, actually. Fendi always showed me a little bit of love. Fendi always would be like, Fendi actually took a little bit of interest in my interviews as well. He watched me interview Yo Gotti once, just to give a little bit of background. That was actually at the I Am release party. Yeah, in New York. Chinks was there. Trav was there. A lot of people were there, man. It's crazy. That was a great night. I remember how much respect everybody was giving me. Everybody was giving me because Chinks was there standing right beside me. It was crazy. Felt like I was on top of the world. Runs on deck. Any kind of runts. Ghostface 7 says, I'm smoking marijuana. I'm with you, bruh. Let me light it back up then. Real Talk TV, baby. What's popping with you, man? What's popping with you? Yeah, I did. Now I did get Fendi's number, and nothing really happened with it. Fendi's a busy guy. I'm a busy guy too. You know what I mean? So once I'm not gonna, even though I should have blew his shit up like 1,000 times, but it's just not how I do. I'm working. Ever met Nikki? Nah, I never met Nikki. I did meet Rihanna though. Everybody knows I met Rihanna. BX Mel, what's popping with you? Major salute to you, man. Yo, if anybody wants to support the channel, you know what I mean? If anybody wants to show some love, you know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to see more videos like this, you guys can show some support by Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Just something to keep me motivated, show me all that you really mess with me. If anybody actually does mess with me, I know one dude actually said he's just on here because he's bored. Ghost in hell? You want me to ghost in hell? And it's gone for life. Maybe not. I need some water. I got some right there. Perfect. Oh, shit. Leo in the house. What's popping with you, King? Damn it. Zaza's not runts. I was trying to ask somebody what Zaza was. Yeah, it's definitely too strong, man. It's definitely too strong. I love that when you can't make it through one blunt, though. Everything's good, Leo. You know, he's actually just on here talking about Troy Ave and Casanova and their long-standing rivalry. I had actually seen a message from or a post on Instagram from Troy Ave today, and I was just like, yo, man, this is crazy. Troy Ave is reinstigating this beef while Casanova is in jail. Like, he's in jail. He's not sentenced. He's still actively fighting his case. We have no trial date set up or anything. And Troy Ave is kind of using Casanova's name for a little bit of buzz, in my opinion. The Drake story? Oh my God. They don't want to hear the story about how I messed up the Pop That video shoot, man. They do not want to hear the story about how I messed up the Pop That video shoot. Yep. I am not telling. BX, what's popping, man? 702 Smooth in the building. Major salute to you. Ill Games the Gamer says, can I help you manage your channel? Do you have 1 million subscribers on your YouTube or something? I think I manage my YouTube channel pretty well, man. Do you have you know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody comes in and like does a deal with me, you know, it's going to be like a major company. You know what I mean? Like an MTV, like a VH1, like a Barstool Sports, like a Revolt, like a Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just going to go doing what I've been doing now, but I'm just going to be like a rocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like a rocket. Why is that? That's great. Yo, what up? What up? What up? 702 Smooth. I appreciate that. New sub in the building. Everybody give a shout out to 702 Smooth, man. Where you tapping in from, G's? You know, like I said, right now, I just had to come on the live and speak on Casanova and Troy Ave. I had to come on the live and speak about those guys because of everything going on right now. Troy Ave is releasing a new project, or he has a new project out. I guess the link is in his bio. I'm not sure if it's a pre-sale link or whatever, but you know, Troy Ave and Casanova are going back at it again. Definitely appreciate you, new boy. I just wanted to come back on today and give everybody a quick update. I wanted to give everybody a quick hour-long exclusive, an hour-long movie star news report. You heard what I'm saying? This is just what I do, guys, man. I'm going to stay active on the net. I want everybody in here to know, if you follow me on Instagram, I will follow you back right now. So everybody that's not following me on Instagram, I want you guys to follow me. Follow Mikey T for a follow back. And I will follow everybody back in the room right now. I will follow everybody back right now who follows me based on this video. So get it while it's hot, guys. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I'm following you guys back. Major salute to everybody. I'm going to give you guys a second. And if you guys want to do a little bit more than just liking and commenting on the video, my Cash App is pinned. Show some support, you guys. Show me that you want me to continue making these videos. Let's make this channel a mainstay on the internet, you guys. See, let me just make sure everything's Gucci. Everybody that follows me right now, I will follow you back, though. You got that promise from me, you guys, because we're about to end this live. We're about to end this live right now. I definitely appreciate everybody who tuned in. It was a new topic. You know what I mean? It was a new topic. Appreciate you, Scrappy Bird. Had to come in with a new topic, but we'll see you at 9:30 tonight. 9:30 tonight, you guys. We're going to be talking about A.R. Rab's album, Road to Glory. Special news update for everybody on A.R. Rab's album at 9:30 tonight, 9:30 Eastern. Major salute.